Talk about the stock market today, hitting another record, wrapping up a big comeback in the second quarter for stocks this year. Look at this, the S&P at an all-time high. Same for the NASDAQ, by the way. Both indices ending the quarter with double-digit gains. So, hey, not bad for your 401k or whatever you're invested in. The markets seem to be liking some good news on trade, with Canada scrapping this tax that it had planned on U.S. tech companies. It was supposed to go into effect today. It's not. That's a big win for President Trump. Remember, just last Friday, the president said he was ending trade negotiations with Canada because of this proposal on taxes to American companies. Christine Romans is joining us now with more.
Hallie, what a way to end the first half of the year for the stock market. Record highs here, and it really is on the back of enthusiasm that maybe peak uncertainty is behind us, that this July 9th next trade deadline might be soft and pushed forward, and that there is progress on trade. Look, the most recent progress on trade being with Canada and the United States after the president was very sharply critical of the Canadian effort to put in a digital service tax. The Canadians walked it back, and so now they are going to continue talking. Remember, when they were at the G7 in Canada recently, they agreed to try to put together their own trade deal, a new trade deal in the next 30 days. So that deadline is July 21st. There's also that July 9th deadline. Remember those Liberation Day tariffs from April? Then they were paused for 90 days. That 90 days runs out on July 9th. But again, as I said, there's hope. At least Wall Street is pricing in the hope that there won't be big new tariffs put on at that time. Of course, anything, could change. But can I show you the S&P 500? This is the stock market average that probably, or index that probably reflects what you have in your own 401k in terms of the stock part of your 401k. And you can see it was at record highs at the beginning of the year, and then it really collapsed after Liberation Day. And then as the president has paused and delayed and talked about trade in the week since, it has had a remarkable comeback, again, ending here at record highs for the year so far. Tomorrow marks the beginning of the second half, and of course, still an awful lot of work to be done on all those trade deals. Only really one is in the books here, but a lot of them, talking about frameworks, we'll see TBD. But stock markets are doing quite nicely. Back to you.
We thank you for watching, and remember, stay updated on breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or watch live on our YouTube channel.